The zenith for the low-paid house sitter is to take the leap into temporarily living in the homes of the mega rich. You may never have seen a gold-plated jacuzzi, but if you can make sure that it doesn't get stolen while the owner goes on vacation, then you might well be the perfect candidate for this job. Pays upward of $15,000 a year. Not bad. Obviously you'll have to be trustworthy and discreet, but if you've got that, plus a bit of enthusiasm for snooping through people's personal lives without being caught, then luxury house sitting might well be the best thing you ever do. You might think that video game tester is a dream job, getting to sit around on the couch playing some of the latest titles from the biggest studios in the world months, maybe years before anyone gets their hands on them, and it is and it isn't. Video game testers can earn anything between $18,000 to much more a year once they've got a bit of experience, meaning that not only is testing video games one of the most fun ways to spend your working day, it's also one of the best paid. However, the thing is, you've got to bear in mind that you might just be testing the same thing over and over again. You might get lucky and get to test a whole big expansive game, but maybe you'll just be asked to repeatedly jump over one wall for a week, which sounds like hell. It would be naive to think that even the cheapest furniture is sent to market without being first put through its paces by the most discerning of derrieres. Instead of performing complicated machine tests to work out comfort in their products, most manufacturers hire comfort testers, whose sole job is to sit on a chair or a sofa for a set period of time, performing simple tasks, before feeding back to the company. Simple, comfortable and surprisingly lucrative, with around $31,000 paid per annum. If you've ever fancied earning thousands of dollars every week just for being yourself, then you might want to think about moving to China to become a professional foreigner. Put on a suit, shake a few hands and pretend, even vaguely, to be a celebrity, and you'll be a hit at real estate events, where the presence of a foreigner instantly gives the event prestige. Not only was the caretaker of Hamilton Island off Australia's coast well paid to the tune of $120,000, but it was also his entire job to live on an island paradise, blogging about what he got up to. All of this was put on by the Australian Tourist Board in 2009 with the aim of encouraging people to visit the Great Barrier Reef. Of course, it almost backfired when caretaker Ben Southall from the UK received a near-fatal jellyfish sting during his final days on the island. Still, you wouldn't have to convince me to go to the Great Barrier Reef. Just get me on a plane, I'll go for a swim. Fish, brilliant. If you love water parks, then you're probably insanely jealous of Sebastian Smith, who in 2013 won a competition through holiday provider First Choice to spend 6 months testing water slides. Not only did Smith get to spend half a year travelling the world testing the splash factor of slides, he was also paid $30,000 to do so. You can't say fairer than that. That is literally amazing. I'm jealous. If all of that sounds a bit too exciting for you though, then you might want to consider a career in sleep studies. Not only do you get to take a well-earned rest while scientists monitor your brain activity and other features, you also get paid incredibly well for it. In fact, NASA ran a 70-day sleep study in 2013 where participants were paid $18,000 to study the effects of long periods spent lying down on astronauts. Of course, sleep studies usually involve a stay in a medical facility, which isn't the most relaxing environment in the world, and it stops it making it to the first place on the list. After all, why spend your time in hospitals or space centres when you can get a job as a bed tester, travelling the world, staying in some of the most luxurious hotels, and all to measure the quality of rest which guests receive. Paying around $53,000 per year, most bed testers work for third parties and are something akin to mystery shoppers for hotels, meaning that you get to enjoy the full amenities of some of the world's best hotels as your surprisingly well-paid job.